I have Miss Marie Delaney, who is our 6th grade counselor. I also have Miss Gerthy, who's filming the event. We're going to put it on our webpage. She's our professional development facilitator. I have Miss Weingardner over here, our orchestra teacher. And there's going to be several other staff members coming in throughout the night. We'll introduce them as they come down. But we want to welcome you because this is really exciting for us. It's a very bittersweet moment. We're so excited to see all these familiar faces. We've seen a lot of you at open houses. We've got some returning families in here. But this is the beginning. And I'm going to warn you now, don't blink, because it will be over. Miss Delaney and I cry every year at recognition ceremony. We think back, we're like, oh my goodness, it was just yesterday that we were all in the cafeteria, we were registering them and picking up their classes, and now they're leaving us. So buckle up. It's going to be a great experience, but it will go fast. So we're going to talk to you tonight about how what the next steps need to be. So let's get started. And like I said, I want to first welcome you. What I want you to understand is that every student in this room is an IB student, an International Baccalaureate student. If you were not able to come to one of our open houses, we want to make sure you understand that we are not a neighborhood school. So you all had to either go through the lottery or get that feed from Irwin Elementary School to come here, but we are not a home school. So what's going to happen is there are going to be some decisions and some commitments that you're going to agree to tonight, and we'll walk you through that. As an International Baccalaureate school, we do have a global focus. All of our students are going to take a world language, and we'll talk specifics in a couple of minutes. But it's a rigorous program. It's all over the world, and we are very much committed to that. We love it. We enjoy it. It's what we are. We won't get into too many details about what IB is because we don't want to overwhelm everybody tonight. But just so you know, it is actually a holistic international approach to learning. The students that come through our doors are going to learn about what's called global context. They're going to learn a process for doing a larger assignment or a project called the design cycle. We're going to do character education through the use of the learner profile, and all of that stuff is unique to IB schools. We do have a lot of information on our website, so if you want to take some time to read through that, we would definitely encourage you to do that. But as the students come through our doors starting in August, we'll actually take them through that, and we'll explain all that. By the time they leave us, they will know all there is to know about IB Middle Years program. So, everybody in here has been accepted. There's some things that have to happen next. Ms. Delaney, you want to tell them about that?
I'm going to do my query right now. How many of you are first-time middle school parents? Oh, wow. And how many of you are returning to Piedmont parents? We got quite a few y'all in here. So, oh my goodness, the baby. Wow.
Getting old,
Yeah. Yes. We want to, and I'm going to introduce this guy over here in a second. We want to welcome you to our family, because we are a family here. You can come in and anyone will tell you, your babies are our babies. You're our family. I'm going to let Mr. Torfelt, our 6th grade administrator, just say a little hello, then I want to take it back.
My name is Eric Torfelt. I'm the assistant principal for 6th grade. And so I'm the person that you'll talk to if if we have discipline issues or if there's anything that comes up, normal issues. We love Piedmont Middle School, and we're a little bit biased, but we think it's the best school in all of Charlotte-Mecklenburg schools. We've had a great experience being here. We've had hundreds of students come through here, and we've had just a great. We've just really enjoyed working with so many different kids, and we look forward to working with your child next year. 6th grade, just to give you a little bit of a snapshot, is a really, really important year for boys especially. 7th grade is really important for girls, okay? 6th grade is still important for girls, but 6th grade is a really important year for boys. And so we really think that a lot of the decisions your children will make in middle school, especially 6th grade, will be the decisions that they make for the rest of their lives. So in one sense, it's really scary to hear that, but in another sense, it's really exciting too. So we're excited to be a part of the process of helping them learn to make good decisions and treat them fairly and help them become young adults. So I'm going to turn it back to Ms. Delaney.
Thank you so much. So, I've been accepted. What's next? We're a full magnet school. So there are some requirements. We switched our slides up, so I'm doing a new slide tonight. Continuation requirements. Community and service. All children who attend Piedmont must complete community and service. That would be going to crisis ministry, helping out there, organizing an event to collect canned foods. It would be doing something at your place of worship that's not just worship, but helping out in the nursery. Community and service is anything that you do from the heart. You're not getting paid for it, and you're giving back. That's huge global context, huge IB. You can start on June 12th. Sixth graders, sometimes it's hard to get a place to go because they're so young, so as parents just know sometimes we'll be going out with them. We offer opportunities here at the school as well. We do the walks, we do the community cleanups here. So there is on our website, and you're going to hear a lot about internet and website because we're a lot about that, technology. But we have offerings throughout the year, and we do put that on our website, on our community and service page. You're going to need to do 20 hours. If you do not complete your 20 hours, you are exited from the program and return to your home school. So it's important that you get it done in a timely manner so that it's documented. We don't want to lose any of our children, and we do lose them because they did not complete their community and service. If you have problems with community and service, needing places to go or information on what your child can do, ask. We're here to help you. It's documented on a sheet, and it's turned into the math teacher, and the math teacher in the fall will let you know what that process is. 8th graders turn their community and service documentation into the science teacher. You must pass a world language. We're an international baccalaureate school. You must take a world language. You must pass a world language. We offer Spanish and French. The children at this middle school will be taking a high school course when they hit 7th grade, so they will be receiving high school credit for it. You must pass all of your core courses, health and PE, and at least one other encore. At our school, we call our elective classes or special classes encore because they're just as important as the core classes. If those requirements aren't met, the child is then exited from the program and returned to the home school. Attendance. We want your children here. We want them here every day so that they can learn. They need to be here. Improper attendance is another way to be exited from the program. We don't want that. Follow the code of conduct. Follow the rules. We don't really have problems with that. Our kids come and they do what they need to do. So do what you need to do and you'll be fine. If you don't, then that's another exiting. Adhere to the IB Middle Years contract for Piedmont Middle School. We're going to talk about it a little bit later, but on the back of your registration cards, we're actually going to give you time to read that with your child, and everyone is going to sign that you're going to adhere to it. Because if you don't, you could be exited and returned to the home school. And we want you to know, I know I'm taking a lot of time, but we want you to know this information as you're going in, because we want to be as transparent as we can be with you. You join in the family, so clarity is important.
I just want to make sure before we flip, we've lost our group here. I want to make sure you see that statement at the bottom. It's kind of a scary statement. It does say failure to adhere to the above will result in exiting from the magnet program, return to your home school. That is frightening, but it could happen. And we don't say it to scare people away. We don't say it as a threat. We say it tonight because we want to make sure you understand and that you're making a decision that this is the right school, because it is a magnet school. It's an awesome school, but we want you to be here for the right reasons. We want you to be here because you understand the program and this is what you want to pursue, and that the International Baccalaureate program is a good fit for you. So make sure you take that seriously, and it's okay if it's not. And if you have questions about it, we can definitely dive into that on a one-on-one basis further down the road too. There are a few more things we recommend now that you've been accepted. The very first thing is to study and do well on EOGs. And we say that to all of our students because your parents want you to do that, your 5th grade teachers want you to do that, but those EOGs are important. We're going to use that information to make decisions on scheduling. So anytime you take a test, anytime you put your name on a piece of paper, you should always, always, always do your best, because that is your work, that is your name. But it's really important coming to us because that's all we really know about you. So 5th grade EOGs coming up are going to be important. We will have a summer reading and math project. That's important to note. A lot of schools do summer reading, but we actually do both. We'll have them posted on our webpage starting on June 12th. We don't want anybody to not focus on elementary school. Everybody's in 5th grade right now, but on June 12th you turn into a 6th grader so you can get started then. The community project you heard Ms. Delaney mention, that's going to be for 8th graders. But that information will be there, so you want to start reading about that so you know it's not a big surprise when you get to 8th grade. Ms. Delaney loves this one. Strengthen time management and organizational skills. If you can do that, if you can work on that over the summer, her job will be super easy. But that's important because there's a lot going on. There's going to be different projects going on. There's going to be, instead of just one teacher or 2 teachers maybe in elementary school, there's going to be 4 or 5 different teachers that you have to balance. So it's really important to make sure that over the summer, you work on that stuff. How do you work on that stuff at home? Look in your room, make sure the room is organized. Right now in the backpack in 5th grade, look at how it's being set up, and maybe there's a different process you can use to set that up. If you don't have a calendar or an agenda that you use, it's something to think about. We will be providing all of our kids with an agenda. A pirate planner is what we call it on the first day of school. But every kid has a different strategy they like to use, so start thinking about those things. And our students are more than welcome to use digital tools as well, so maybe your child likes to use Outlook and their calendar for their assignments. That is A-okay. But start thinking about that now. If you are coming into 7th and 8th or 8th grade, the immunization requirements have changed. You need what's called the MCV vaccination. So that's a little bit different than in the past. So just make sure that that is up to date if you're coming into 7th or 8th grade. All right, Mr. Tornfeld, tell us a little bit about core courses.
All right, so you're making the transition from elementary school to middle school, and how many students are actually coming in? Raise your hand if you're actually a student that's here with your mom or dad here tonight. All right, so very excited. Now, in elementary school, the curriculum is pretty much defined for you. You have to take certain classes, and you move with the rest of your peers into those different classes, and you don't really have a choice. But in middle school, the neat thing is that you have some choices in what you actually want to take. Now, there's some things you have to take, and we call those your core courses. Your core courses are going to be your things like language arts, math, science, social studies, health, and PE. Every student in middle school has to take those courses every single year, so you'll have to take those. In addition to that, you also have to take a world language, but you have a choice on your world language. Currently, here at Piedmont, we offer French and Spanish, so you will choose between French or Spanish as your world language. In some cases, if you'd like to take a second world language as a second elective, that is available. If you'd like to do that. Also, some of you will be placed in honors language arts or honors math courses. Students that are placed in honors language arts courses score a 95th percentile or above on their 5th grade EOGs. Okay? So a lot of parents wonder, I'd like to get my child into the honors courses. How do we do that? I look at their EOGs, your child's EOGs from over the summer, and I put the 95th percentile or above in the honors group. For the math, it's based on the CMS rubric. There's a CMS rubric in which their 5th grade math teacher, 5th grade teacher, will identify what their